What's up guys, this is Jay with Enhanced Trades, and in this video what we're going to be talking about is how you can use the cumulative delta to take scalp plays in the futures market. It can be the ES, the NQ, crude oil, or whatever, right? Whichever one you want to trade, this is a very simple scalping strategy that you can use to go for 1 point on the ES, about 5 points on the NQ, and about 10 ticks on the crude oil, etc, etc, right? So in this video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to talk about how you can set the cumulative delta up on your chart, how to use it, and then I'm even going to provide you a Google Doc link with all the rule sets down below in the description. That way you have it forever and you don't have to be like, oh, what did he tell me, right? Just trying to make everything easy for you guys. So let's just jump right into it, right? So again, this platform that I am using is Tradeovate. So what you want to be doing is go to the indicators section right up here, right on the top left. Click that. Come right down to volume based and then click cumulative delta right there. Okay, once you click that, cumulative delta will be added just like this, right? But there's one step. Go to chart settings, click on cumulative delta, and then make sure strong up down is selected. Okay, perfect. Now that you have selected, we can finally get started. And one last thing that you want to make sure you're in is you're in the time frame is 5 minutes, and keep your charts to Heikinashi. Okay, I know some people don't like Heikinashi, but I use it. I profited from it. So this is a system. I use Heikinashi specifically. You can use regular candlesticks if you wanted to, but again, this is a system. I would say just follow it and test it out for yourself and see how well it works for you, right? Okay, so now that we have all that set up, our time frames for using the cumulative delta is between 9:30 and 12. We like to trade the New York session. It opens at 9:30. That's when I like to trade, again, because high volume. Because the one thing you want to understand about cumulative delta, it's telling you the amount of volume, like the volume delta, right? So description's kind of in the name. So it's like it's telling you who's in control and who's taking charge at the market, right? And that's what these volume bars tell us, right? When they turn red or green. So here's a 9:30 candle, right here. Right here, this black box right there you see is just our data box that tells us the open, high, low, close, and the overall volume, right? So the way we want to trade the system is, first we start off at 9:30 because we don't want to get in pre-market because there's low volume, there's possible chance of like just price staggering and everything. And then yeah, so what you're going to be waiting for is you're going to be waiting for one of the bars to turn red or green, whichever direction, right? And then you're going to be placing an order to scalp for 1 point. This is the ES, so we're scalping for 1 point. NQ, you can go for 4 points. And then crude oil, you can go for about like 10 ticks. So I'll make a list. Again, it'll be in the description below. And so all you're doing is, right, you're entering at the low of the candle once the candle closes. That's key. Wait for the candle to close. Don't rush your trade. You want to avoid these double top and double bottom situations. So the low of the candle right here, like if you can see right here, right? The low of the candle is 32.7550. So that's where I would put my sell stop order in. And then from the sell stop order, I would just go immediately. I have my bracket order to fill me at the next point. So for the next point, that would be 32.7450. Did the next candle hit 74.50? Of course it did. It went all the way down to 32.7025. Obviously, if you're a person that wants to go for more points, that's up to you. But in this system that I suggest, it's always just about going for that 1 point quick scalp in and out, because that's what scalps are, especially in the futures market. You want to be in and out and done. And then next step that you're looking for is essentially waiting for another flip. You're not just going to get in on every single red candle that you see, right? That's the wrong method. You're waiting for a shift. So here we saw, okay, pushing green, 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 gray, boom, we get that shift. Sellers are stepping in. Let's ride the wave. Let's get in. Let's get out. That's what we're doing here. So next move for us wouldn't be this candle right here, right? This bar. That's not for us. We already got in on one trade. Now we're going to wait for the flip. So we're waiting for the buyers to step in now. Green, right? Here, where did the buyers step in? Look at the data box on the left. You'll see the high of this candle was 32.8350. That's where our buy stop would be, right at the second when this candle closes. And let's see if it hit, right? In this candle, it went all the way up to 32.85. So 1 point, right? Immediately. Again, this delta bar, don't worry about it. Just a continuation, it's giving that support. More buyers are stepping in. That's completely okay. Next, we're looking for another move, right? Now flipped over, perfect. The low of this candle right here is at 32.7750, right? That's where we place our sell stop order to go short for 1 point, okay? Boom. Are you filled? Of course you are. It made a nice move down. Now you're waiting. Okay, now you got the buy. High was 32.73. High of this candle, 32.74. So that 1 point got filled. Perfect. Here, low was 32.6350. Low here was 32.6325. Again, this isn't a system that's going to work 100% of the time. There's no such thing as a strategy that works 100% of the time. And I'm not here to waste your time and say, oh, this is a holy grail system. No, this is a system that works consistently, but obviously you're going to have to take a loss here and there, right? I'm always honest about that. So this one, you would have taken a loss. That's why you want to make sure you have a tight stop loss of no more than 3 points for the ES, right? Especially if you're just going for one point. You want to have like a 1 to 2 point stop just so that you can just ride that quick wave and then keep going. Again, here, same thing. You wouldn't have got filled. Why is that? Because in the next candle, price never hit that high. So this one, it doesn't matter to us. That's one of our rules. So this is a key part to remember. Just because you see the green bar does not mean that you have to get in. You are only getting in at you're going to place a buy stop order at the high of this candle, which is 32.7675. If price does not get to it within the next candle, which would be this candle right here, you cancel your order, you move on, and you wait. Right? Again, price slowed down. Okay. Could have definitely got into this one. Nice big bar. Buyers stepping in, buyers wanting to push. Let's see how it worked out. High was 32.8075. What was the high of the next candle? 32.8225. It made a 2 point move, so you would have got filled on that 1 point move. Same thing, then you're waiting, let it buffer out. Don't worry. Boom. You get your nice little red delta candle. Red bar. I keep saying candle because I'm so used to looking at candles and saying that, but yeah, delta bar, nice red, showing sellers are taking control, want to make that push. Boom, 1 point, easy fill, right? And again, we don't want we're not gonna get in on back-to-back sellers, right? We're only getting on the first one after some time goes by, right? So here, again, we flipped, perfect, get that 1 point. Easy. I don't even have to tell you the numbers for this one. You can easily look at the chart. And again, just because you saw this one doesn't mean you're getting in. That's just the way I follow it, right? This is the way I personally trade with it. And I wouldn't have gotten in on this. I would just be waiting. I'd let it ride out. I don't care about any of these that came up. I would need like at least a couple more bars. And then this is another perfect example of a time where you wouldn't have gotten in because the low was 32.9150. So when the low is 32.9150, the next candle, the low was 32.9175. It got close, but it never filled to that tick. So you never got in, you canceled your order, and you're safe. And you keep riding it out, waiting for these green bars, getting in if it gets filled in the next candle. And it's as simple as that. Right? So let's just go over the quick rules that we have with the delta, right? One is you're trading the morning New York session, and when you're trading the ES futures, I say just go for 1 point. That's what I do, and you can back test it. Obviously, you should be back testing every string strategy before putting real money into it. See for yourself. And then 2 is You're only getting into the trade if it crosses or hits the price within the next candle, right? And what is the price that we're talking about? The high of the candle if we're going long, the low of the candle if we're going short, right? It's that simple. This is a very simple system to use. Practice it out and make sure you're using the Heikin-Ashi candles. That's rule number 3. Rule number 4, make sure you're in the 5-minute time frame. And yeah, it really is that simple for it. Nothing complicated. Just make sure you have some tight stop losses. That way, because you don't want to give too much drawdown for this, because these are quick scalp plays and you want to be in and out within the next candle. Sometimes it might take the next 2 candles to like completely fill your position sometimes, but more times than not in the morning, because there's such high volume and the price is moving so fast, you actually have the opportunity to get in and out within like a couple seconds. Most trades for when I trade the delta scalps, I'm in it for like less than a minute, 2 minutes like max. Sometimes it took like 10 minutes, but that was very rare occasion. But overall, super simple system. Hope you guys like it. Test it out. Let me know what you guys think. And I will leave that Google Doc link with all the rules. That way you have it for yourself. And yeah, have a wonderful day, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this.